Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our next session with your part-time controller. They are obviously a partner of the society, fairly new this year. They specialize in the nonprofit space, but they're more than that, as I've learned over the course of the year. We are going to have Edwin here share more about what they do and how you might use them or work for them or either or both. And then I see Amy getting on. Amy is our local rep here in Colorado. So I have the pleasure of working with her on a pretty regular basis. So she would be the one to connect with here locally. But I'll hand it over to you, Edwin and Amy, and let you guys take it from here. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Daryl. And hi, Amy. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then Amy, you can take it away.
All right. Thank you and welcome everybody for being here today. As Daryl mentioned, you can move the slide forward. We have Edwin Harvey with me today. He is our department leader for our AI solutions and training, and then myself as the director of our Denver market for your part-time controller. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about what we do at the beginning of this. So if you want to move to the next slide. YPTC is a professional services firm. We believe that nonprofits build a stronger community. And that's why for over 30 years, we've dedicated ourselves to lifting the financial burdens off our nonprofit leaders, allowing them to focus on what truly matters most, which is fulfilling their mission. With the goal of helping our clients sleep at night, our services include the day-to-day accounting, financial reporting, data visualizations, and best practices, just to name a few, which I'll talk about a little bit more in detail in just a second. We have over 770 staff members helping over 1,900 clients with 13 regional offices and working remotely throughout the United States and other countries. So let's talk a little bit more about our services that we provide to our clients. Starting with accounting and month-end services, we can assist with as little or as much of the day-to-day accounting and bookkeeping activities as our clients may need. We perform month-end close, reconciling bank and other balance sheet accounts, allocating expenses, and post-month-end journal entries. With financial reporting, all organizations, regardless of type and size, need accurate and timely month-end financial reporting. And this is one of our top objectives for our clients. We can help with analysis and recommendations. Once financial reports are completed, we help analyze and help you understand and communicate the information for financial management and policy implications for your organization. With scenario analysis and planning, with cash flow forecasting, we give clarity of financial information crucial to your organization's success. We will work with our clients to customize forecasting and scenario planning tools to help them succeed and provide plans for to expect what as well as the unexpected information that's coming across. We're happy to attend meetings and present financial information to your board, as well as help train your board members and your staff as well. Throughout the course of our work, we often observe opportunities to strengthen internal controls and add efficiencies to operations of our organizations. So we can help with the implementation of these suggestions, as well as provide documentation within your policies and procedures for our organizations that we work with. For budgeting, we can assist with a variety of ways with your year-end budgeting, starting at the beginning of your program budget levels, as well as ending with the presentation of your budget to your board for annual approval. In addition to that, we help with grant management proposals and ad hoc reporting through various ways of either helping clients prepare their budgets and other financial reports and data required by their funders for grant proposals or reports, in addition to helping with the proper recording and classification, as well as allocation methodologies required for reporting and other reimbursement requests. One of our goals for all of our clients is to help keep on a monthly basis to be audit ready. And our goal at the end of the year is to help with ensuring audit preparation rolls smoothly, as well as tax return prep as well. And the one thing that I did skip on here is data and technology services. And the reason why I did that is I'm going to turn that over to Mr. Edwin Harvey to tell you a little bit more about the services we provide on that.
Great, thanks, Amy. Yeah, so expanding a little bit on that data and technology services bullet, thinking about how your part-time controller can help you in technology adjacent to, related to, even expanding out from those accounting services and controller services. We can help you end to end to put your data to work. That's really the way to sum it up. Some really kind of concrete ways to think about that. One is we can help to convert, design, and set up accounting systems. So that could be designing and restructuring a chart of accounts, or it could be migrating from one system to another, especially coming from lots of different systems of QuickBooks Online, bringing in historical data, and making sure everything happens smoothly that way is something we can definitely help with. We also look for ways to increase efficiency through business process and workflow improvements and using technology to help with that. So that could be building integrations between apps and different systems, automating cost and payroll allocations. We can build custom tools to do that, or help to research third-party tools that may be out there and help to find the ones that are the best fit for your organization. Cleaning and transforming data, that may be financial data or otherwise. We've got lots of tools and experience working with data and bringing it into shape to become useful. And then documenting and automating workflows. There's a handful of tools out there that we're experienced in using depending on what the use case is. If you've got some kind of recurring, consistent task that you're doing manually, there may be a way for us to help you automate that going forward. And then consulting and training on responsible engagement with generative AI tools and technologies. That's another one, and I'm going to talk a bit more about that, how we're using AI internally to help give a sense of what we're learning and how we're thinking about using it so that we can help you to get started with it yourselves. And then finally, visualizing data in order to tell stories and inform decisions. We also have a lot of experience thinking not just about numbers from a compliance and reporting perspective, but for storytelling and decision making, and just kind of running the business the way that you need to for the model that your organization has. And visualization can be a really helpful way to do that, especially in terms of thinking about all the different audiences that you have that you need to communicate information to. Visualization can be a really good way to reach people kind of in their comfort zone. So we build static graphics, that's things like charts or kind of other kinds of decorative graphics to help trumpet a specific number or raise an alarm around it. But we also do dynamic graphics and dashboards. We have tools for building customized, interactive auto-updating dashboards that could be really useful depending on what your organization needs. But I said I'd talk a little bit more about AI because I know that's one that we get asked about a lot. How are we using it? How are we thinking about it? And are we using it responsibly? And so let's talk a little bit about that. One of the ways that we are using AI at YPTC is to assist and the work that our consultants are doing to support organizations like yourselves. And so we actually designed and built a product in-house to do that, to assist with the financial advisory work that our consultants do for their clients. And for over 30 years, we've been helping our clients by not only preparing their monthly financial statements, but also delivering those statements together with explanations of why they matter, what questions they raise, what opportunities they contain, and what actions we recommend in light of them. Our teams of experienced controllers and CFOs are really good at this. So it's only natural to then ask, hey, what if we could have more great people assisting with each of our clients' monthly analysis and recommendations? Wouldn't two heads be even better than one? Well, the truth is our individual consultants are already doing a really good job. So adding a second human consultant for each client wouldn't be worth the cost. But with AI, it is now possible to engage an artificial coworker to bring that second perspective, that second pair of eyes, and a wider base of knowledge at only a fraction of the cost. And that's what AI can offer, not a replacement for what was happening before, but a cost-effective way to give our human consultants that thought partnership and additional resources. So the flowchart you're seeing here on the slide shows at a very high level how this collaboration plays out between our human consultants and their AI coworkers. We start with a traditional automation tool that loads data directly from an accounting system and uses it to populate custom financial statements that our human consultant initially designed for their client. So these are custom organized with accounts grouped the way they need to be for the individual clients. Then once they've done the initial setup in that traditional automation tool of the financial statements, monthly updates or other refreshes can be completed automatically in seconds with validations and error checks happening along the way. Quality control is really important to us at YPTC, and we bake that in to this product. And there's no need for generative AI in the process up until this point. This is all tasks that are very well suited to more traditional kinds of automation. So now we have financial statements that are ready for analysis. And the next step would be to present them to an AI assistant, along with a prompt written by the human consultant. But we recognize that, and we've learned that good, effective prompting can be laborious. So our product walks the consultant through it, presenting them with options and guiding them toward a clear, logical statement for the AI to interpret. Then the AI provides its initial response, after which the consultant can make as few or as many follow-up prompts as they wish. And these are more free form, but we still provide some structure to help facilitate the dialogue there. And finally, when the human consultant is satisfied with the end result, they review and complete the analyses and recommendations and then deliver them to their client, together with whatever else they may already be thinking of outside of their conversation with the AI tool. So let me show you a bit, kind of make this concrete and give some examples of what this looked like. So here you're seeing a balance sheet that's been automatically updated and validated in our report writing tool. We might also include things like a profit and loss statement, a statement of cash flows, or a rolling forecast. We then guide the consultant through, or the tool guides the consultant through a process of assembling an effective, mindful prompt. And that includes things like key information about the client's business, what specific sort of analyses or recommendations the consultant is interested in, what role or character the AI should play, and who the audience is for whom the AI should tailor its responses. All of these things can have subtle but important effects on the responses that the AI generates, and to make sure that they're actually useful for our clients. For example, if the consultant asks for areas of strength or weakness surrounding these financial statements, they might get a response like this one. And then the tool is going to assist them more loosely by helping them to build follow-up prompts to drill down further into the explanation, provide summaries, fold in new topics, or specify formatting, such as imposing word limits or showing amounts in thousands. In this example, the consultant asked for more explanation about the AI's mention of a healthy cash position, asking specifically for industry benchmarks to put the client's metrics into context. And the AI's responses happen in seconds, and they're amazingly well informed. And this is part of what's why we're so excited about this tool, because of the efficiencies and the opportunities that it creates. So finally, but this isn't the end of the discussion, right? There's continued back and forth to get this to a point where it's really helpful for a client. So finally, in this case, the consultant asked to limit the number of words in the response and provide an overall executive summary. And here you're seeing the final result. And I've highlighted here just to kind of give you a sense of how to connect the dots back to the original response. So our consultants don't use this tool to replace what they were doing before, but they do love it as a thought partner, as a fresh pair of eyes, as a lightning quick gopher to find new information and resources that might be helpful to their clients. So here again is this schematic view of what was going on. It really is a collaboration that's led by our human consultants and supplemented by their AI coworkers, with each playing to the strengths of the other. And all that happens, by the way, in a private, closed, encrypted system that keeps the human consultants and their clients' data safe and secure. Okay, so Amy, I want to turn it back over to you for any kind of final thoughts here. And then if any of you folks out watching this, you do have questions, we'd love to hear those and talk through it. Oh, looks like you're on mute.
Yep, always happens, right? Last thing that we have on here is just a quote from one of our clients, just saying about our service. We're not the only company that does this type of work, but really what sets us apart is our unique openness, our adaptability, and our accessibility with our clients. We really truly are personable, and we do try to keep our organization's mission to the core of what we do. I think this is a wonderful quote, and it really holds true to how we try to operate for all of our clients. And we're really open to having, we have contact information on here specific to our Denver office and our Hello team, open to answering any questions that y'all may have about our organization or how we use technology to be more efficient for our clients.
Hopefully someone out there is using an AI tool to digest all that we just said and summarize it for them. And then once they get their response back, they'll have some questions. But if any of you also are using AI tools and there's something you're curious about, or you have questions about that too, I'm always happy to talk about that as well.
I do think we're working on offering your AI webinar at some point later this year. So,
that would be great. That would be great. We'll kind of talk about. We certainly learned a lot in the process of putting this product together and starting to use other use cases internally, and then rolling them out next for to actually use with our clients. And over the course of that, we've certainly learned a lot about how the technology works and how to use it responsibly. And so we love to share that information, because it's otherwise it can take a long time and a lot of lot of obstacles to getting started because of hesitation about how it works and what the stakes are and what's at risk there. So,
all right. Well,
sounds good. Yeah, nothing more from my end. I know it's a lot, but hopefully it's helpful to kind of understand how we're thinking about it all.